At what point did you and Remy first meet?
I met Rem through Slay. I don't remember exactly what year though.
Roughly.
She gonna kill me. I don't remember exactly what year, but we met through Slay. You know what I'm saying?
Roughly, but it was after you were.
Oh, roughly.
2005, 2006. Before you had the Jive deal.
Maybe like right before the deal. Maybe like around that time or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Did y'all instantly hit it off?
Nah. The first time I met Rem, I was in the studio with Slay, and I was just chilling. I had probably just started fucking with Slay around that time, and she just came in the studio. And you know Slay, you know how Slay is. But the way she was talking to Slay, I never seen nobody talk to him like that. So I'm sitting there, and she come in there, she just throw her feet up on the table, kick back, just talking crazy. But that, her and Slay is like brother and sister. But you know me, I'm just starting to meet Slay. You know, we've been cool for a while, but she was just talking crazy, like she was talking crazy though. You know what I mean? I'm like,
do you remember any things that she was saying?
I'm sitting there, I'm like, what the fuck? Remy and Slay is like brother and sister.
Okay.
So, have you ever seen like what's happening in Raj and D or any scenario? That's Remy and Slay all day.
Okay.
So Remy just coming there talking reckless. Yo, turn that shit down. Put my shit on. Turn that whack shit off.
Oh, she was talking about your shit?
Nah, some other shit he working on. Some other shit he working on.
Okay.
You know what I mean? You know, my shit fire. She talking about some shit, some other shit, and Slay come back with his shit. Oh, shut your ass. You know what I mean? But me, I never seen nobody talk to Slay like that. Me personally, so I'm just like, what the fuck? I'm puzzled. But I ain't never say nothing. I was just chilling. And then, as time went by, she had hollered at Slay like, yo, I want to do a song with your artist, or whatever. And then Slay told me to come to the studio. I came to the studio. We did a joint called Bonnie and Clyde. And then after that, we just remained cool. You know what I'm saying? We was just cool at first, and you know, things happened.
Well, I mean, did you guys have like a first date of sort, or is it just kind of hanging out with each other? Things just sort of develop.
Me and Rem used to just first date was sitting in the car smoking weed all night. I mean, just kicking it about different things. She used to just tell me like about the industry. You know what I'm saying? I was just coming into this shit, and I had a whole different perspective. She was like, "I'm telling you right now, it's not like that. Everybody fake. None of them do what they say in their rhymes. I don't come in here thinking it's real." You know what I'm saying? And I was just like, what? So I started naming people. She was like, fake, fake. I'm like, what? I'm surprised. I'm like, I'm naming another person fake. I'm like, oh man. So you know, that was like a first day for us, just sitting in the car all night smoking weed, talking, building. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. To be honest with you.
Sure. Two of y'all?
If you let her tell it, she gonna say she is. You let me tell it, I'm gonna say I am.
So no one's gonna humble themselves and say, "Oh, another person's that should be."
No, Remy ain't gonna humble herself to nothing. You know what I mean? But we never did that. I you know, the R&B chick thing. Nah, that's too phony, man. I need a real person in my life, man.
I feel you.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, at what point did y'all decide to get married? Was the jail thing? Is that what triggered it, or was it really already put in motion before?
Yeah, the wedding was actually planned. We had the wedding planned on the yacht. You know, like, yeah, before the wedding. We actually was, before the jail case, we was actually planning on her beating it. You know what I'm saying? And you know, she was telling me she was gonna blow though. She kind of knew, but I was like, nah, you ain't gonna blow. You know what I'm saying? So we had the wedding planned. We went ahead and planned it. Even when she was on trial, every night she was planning the wedding. You know what I'm saying? And she actually blew, so we still got married. You know what I mean?
So did she call you to tell you, or did someone else call you to tell you, or did you just see it on?
Nah, she called me. She called me right away.
Okay. How was your reaction after that conversation?
I was kind of fucked up behind it, to be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? Just the way it sounded coming through the phone. I didn't even want to be having that conversation on the phone, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But, you know, she called me right away, though. You know what I'm saying? I had just spoke to her, maybe like 4 hours went past, and she called me like, yo. You know what I mean?
And okay, so here's what's interesting is that based on the way that she described it to you, you felt she was going to beat the case. But you're saying that she thought that she was going to lose the case.
Yeah, she knew she was going to blow.
Okay.
Because I gotta say she knew, because she was constantly telling me like, yo, I'm gonna blow.
Okay.
I'm like, you're not gonna blow. The reason why I thought she was gonna beat it because looking at the case, everybody lied on the stand. Nobody's stories was consistent.
Okay.
Everybody totally lied.
How did you feel when you heard the verdict?
Oh, I was crushed, man.
How long was she given?
Coming out the judge's mouth, it sounded like something like 13 years.
Huh.
Yeah, coming out of the judge's mouth and you doing the math, it was something like that. But then when you do the, you know, they break it down, good time and all of that, it turned into 8 years. So she actually had to do 6 out of the 8.
Okay. And she's getting out 2014.
2014, finally.
What's the exact date?
I can't tell you the exact date, but it's July.
July. Okay, July
2014. Regardless of any appeal, any court, anybody, she's coming home.
That's 100%.
Yeah.
Because she tried to appeal, but they denied her appeal each time?
Yeah, her appeal got denied.
Well, did the victim come into the appeal and tell the appeal board not to do it or whatever, or was it just the appeal board just decided?
I mean, both. I would say it was both. They participated time to time.
So she got locked up. Okay, so it was 6 years altogether. So you guys have been married for 5 years.
Yeah.
She has a daughter, is it?
She got a son.
A son, sorry.
Yeah.
And he lives with you?
No, he lives down south with her mother.
With her mother, okay.
You know, but he come up here with me from time to time.
Okay. How is it maintaining a relationship with a woman for 5 years? You know, because you see it the other way around. Mm-hmm. But a lot of times dudes would be like, hey, you're very much an exception of a man who sticks by a woman who goes to prison.
Yeah, you know what it is? The men don't stick by the woman when they go to prison. That's the only reason why people feel like it's so rare. Mm-hmm. You know, when I go to Rikers Island to visit my homies on the visiting floor, it's full of females with little kids. It's packed. When I go upstate to visit Rem, the visiting floor is deserted. Huh. There's nobody even visiting them. You know what I'm saying? So that's the only reason why it's rare, because dudes don't support them. You always hear dudes complaining, yo, when you get locked up, fuck a bitch. A bitch don't hold you down. But it's a penitentiary full of women, and nobody ain't do nothing for them. Yeah. Real talk. So, that's what that is. It's real interesting, too.
It is. It's kind of tragic, really.
Yeah, you think about it, dudes always condemning the females for not holding them down, but y'all not holding them down when they come in these situations, because the penitentiary in the female prison is crowded. It's not empty. You know what I'm saying?
So it's literally like no one there.
Nah, man, you might see a mother, a grandmother. It's a handful of dudes that support them. You know what I mean? We all know each other. There's not many of us.
Really?
Yeah.
What up, Frank?
Yeah. Hey, what up, G? Hey, Pat, what up? Hey, coming back tomorrow? Yeah, I see you.
I feel you.
You know what I mean?
You sometimes hear horror stories in prison because you have like male guards, sometimes with female prisoners, and you hear just fucked up stories. I mean, is it bad for her in there, or is she treated more like a celebrity with in terms of the guards, the guards as well as the other prisoners?
It's a balance of both. Yeah. You got people who support her and love her just because of who she is and the type of person she is. Then you got people who hate her just because of who she is. Huh. It's a balance. You got some people that's gonna hate. You always gonna have same thing when you're in the street. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like, to answer your question, it's a balance. But you definitely got haters, man. Yeah. Yeah, people just hating just because.
I mean, she ever hit you up and be like, "Is that a fucked up ass day? This."
Oh, hell yeah.
All the time, huh?
Yeah. All the time, man. Really? You know what I'm saying? Just to be real with you, all the time. Sometimes she be regular, she be cool. Just probably not to bring it to my attention, but I could sense it. I could hear it, that it is there.
Yeah, the voice.
Yeah. They be hating, They just try to say things to fuck with her mentally.
Yeah. How's her son taking to it?
He's a strong kid, smart kid, you know what I'm saying? And, he been through a lot. Watched his mother blow, they was real close. Mm-hmm. But he pretty good. He got a good support system between me and her moms and the whole family. His uncle, you know what I'm saying?
We interviewed Joe a few years ago about the whole Remy situation, and he actually had nothing bad to say about Remy. He spoke respectfully about the whole situation and everything else like that. I know that you and Joe had issues at one point. Did that ever get resolved, Or was it like an agree to disagree situation, or is it still
Yeah,
like an on-site kind of situation?
I would say agree to disagree. You know what I'm saying? I would say it's agree to disagree. You go your way, I go my way. That's all.
Have you ever had a conversation?
Nah, we never had a conversation.
No?
Nope.
How does Remy feel about the whole Joe situation?
I mean, Remy ain't thinking about Joe.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? She just focusing on coming out of the penitentiary and doing what she got to do. You know what I'm saying? Keeping the haters out her circle. You know what I mean? She had the wrong people around her. That's why that happened. But, you know.
Although you could say, you know, that Joe did help her career. You know, I mean, Joe did put her on a hit record, and you know, and everything else like that. It wasn't all bad all the way through.
I mean,
you know?
I can't really speak on the situation between them because I wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? I met Rem after all that.
Oh, because she was already off Terror Squad when
yeah, or in the process, or however they was going through, whatever they was going through, I ain't had nothing to do with that. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
But you know, when you talk to Rem and you ask her who put her on, she gonna tell you pun.
Ah, okay. I see.
You know what I'm saying? So I wasn't there. I can't speak on that. But you know, me speaking to Rem, that's what she say. Put her on.
It was a big pun.
Yeah, it was pun definitely.
And of course, you met her after Pun had died and everything.
Yeah, I met her after Pun died.
I feel you.
But everybody vouched for that. You know, I know the whole family.
You know, you make that fake ass movie and made a fake ass edit and lied about everything that took part, you know what I mean? But you did it to assassinate me.
And believe me, he been getting his worth out of that female. And I heard something about it that in the pre-agreement or nothing that he said he want his titties and that booty back if it go down. He owned that.